What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and check this out. Holy crap. So, Marvel Comics just tweeted literally just this picture and Marvel Generations coming summer 2017. And I think the internet's about to explode because what we see here is just classic versions of classic characters with their younger or newer proteges below them. Two generations of what looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different characters. One of the things I feel like a lot of fans have complained about, especially with Marvel Comics, is how they just keep replacing all of our favorites. And look at this. This is either going to be a really big kick in the nuts or it's going to be something amazing. And I choose to believe it's going to be something amazing. Why else would they get Alex Ross to do such an amazing piece of artwork? This is one of those, like, Alex Ross is one of those artists that you can look at and just say, oh, Alex Ross, you know? And that is like the ultimate compliment for an artist. He has such a distinct, style, everything, a very realistic look. We have the top row is the more classic looking versions of some of our favorite characters, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Thor, Captain America, Nova, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, Iron Man, Spiderman, and Hulk. All these characters with their newer, younger proteges, many of which have had race or sex changes. In the case of basically every single one of them but Jean Grey, where Jean Grey is basically just an older but younger version of herself, basically coming out of the timeline. But in every other case, it's somebody that either got changed to somebody of a different race or somebody of a different sex. And I don't know what they're doing here. Is this going to be a big team up, like a big generational team up? Or are they going to be going to war with one another? I have no idea what this is all about. But I mean, we're looking at, the X-23 version of Wolverine, kind of below a very classic looking Wolverine. There's Jane Foster below, a very classic looking Thor before he got his like armor and everything. Bare arms Thor doesn't do much for me. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like the new armored look that he has, where he has sleeves. You've got Sam Wilson as Captain America versus classic Captain America, and by classic I mean a very 1960s looking costume. You've got the OG version of Rich Rider as Nova, and now here's where I'm gonna be honest. You guys that follow me know I am a massive Rich Rider fan. Rider coming back to the Nova book is one of like the few things I've been excited about when it comes to Marvel Comics recently. And I have to say, I'm not the biggest fan of his old school costume. I do prefer the more Nova Prime look, but there's him and Sam Alexander. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, Sam Alexander's white. He's actually mixed. I believe his wife or his mother is Mexican and his father is white. So, again, that's a very subliminal race change, but I digress. You've got Marvel Captain Marvel with Carol Danvers Captain Marvel. I'm assuming the Miss Marvel is also Carol Danvers, but I know there's another female that wore Captain Marvel's suit before, so it could certainly be her. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. It's like starts with a C, I think. I don't know. But then you have Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. You've got Clint Barton and Kate Bishop, both going as Hawkeye. I really wish they'd give Kate Bishop another name. Like, seriously, she's not Hawkeye. You've got Iron Man with his classic, old school armor, and Iron Heart. Spider-Man, Peter Parker with Miles Morales, Spider-Man. And then, the Incredible Hulk with the totally awesome Hulk, Amedeos Cho. I mean, Bruce Banner's dead. Tony Stark is almost dead. I would just love to see what we're gonna do here. Like this is this is interesting. And what's really weird is it's kind of weird seeing, if you think about it, it's kind of weird seeing Carol Danvers, Sam Wilson, and Jane Foster with this group, because they're out of the 11, those three are the only ones that are adults, since every new character has to be a kid. I'm so intrigued. This is probably the most excited I've been. I hope when we're done with this that the more classic characters kind of have their reign, their role back, and maybe we have some new names for everybody else. I mean, I guess in the case of the two, Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel here, that really wouldn't apply because he's dead. But I digress. I'd love to know what you guys think, man. Are you guys as excited as me? I'm so excited. I'm kind of speechless in a way. So I'd love to know what you guys think. Let me know, and we'll see it.